Today we're going to talk about unhealthy health foods. Sometimes these are obvious, like just about anything down the organic or gluten-free aisles of the grocery store. Other times there's some truth to their claim, but there's an ingredient in the food that we're not aware of, or it's a food that's good for us if it's part of a balanced diet, but when it's overconsumed it has a detrimental effect on our health. The first one I want to talk about is juicing. This is when we take fresh fruits and vegetables and separate the liquid from the solids, removing all the pulp and fiber and just leaving the juice. Most people don't eat enough fruits and vegetables, so this might seem like the way to go because we get a concentrated amount of vitamins and nutrients that are found in them. We also get the concentrated amount of sugar found in fruit, and in some cases this could be as much sugar as we'd get from drinking a regular soda pop. When we remove the fiber, we also remove some of the benefits of fruits and vegetables, like improved digestion, lower risk of heart disease, and blood sugar control. That last one is a real double whammy, because when we juice, we end up with a more easily digested sugar, which can cause a spike in our blood sugar. This is especially concerning to anyone in the Fit and 50 crew who's diabetic or pre-diabetic. They found after analyzing cohort studies that adding 10 grams of fiber a day to someone's diet who's under consuming fiber lowers the risk of having a coronary event by 14% and risk of coronary death by 27%. The odds of getting heart disease over 50 is relatively high, so deliberately taking the fiber out of our food doesn't make sense. There's one more thing that goes when we take fiber out of fruits and vegetables, and that's antioxidants. These are naturally bound to fiber and can slow or even prevent damage caused to cells by free radicals. People also use juicing for weight loss, which is an awful idea. 1, you're consuming liquid calories, not very satiating. 2, it's not part of a balanced diet. Where are your proteins and fats coming from? 3, you're not even getting all the goodness from fruits and vegetables because you're stripping away half of it and throwing it into the garbage. We're better off eating whole fruits and vegetables, but if you must, you can blend them up like in a smoothie, keeping the fiber. Now let's see if we can settle the debate. Which is healthier, margarine or butter? I can remember when I was a kid and we'd skim off the cream from the top of the milk. We had farm milk, so we did that regularly, and Mom would put it in a mason jar for us to shake until it turned into butter. I have fond memories of spreading it on fresh homemade bread. But memories set aside, butter is essentially concentrated dairy fat. Margarine, on the other hand, is a highly processed food product made from vegetable oil and sold as a heart-healthy alternative to butter. But is it? Vegetable oil is a liquid, and to use it in margarine, it needs to be hard at room temperature. They use a process called hydrogenation, which turns some of the unsaturated fats in vegetable oil into saturated fats, with trans fats being formed as well. Trans fats are in reality the only actual bad fat and are associated with all-cause mortality, which means it increases your odds of dying from just about everything. Trans fats are being used less and less in foods all the time and have just about been eliminated. Makers of margarine are turning to a new process called interesterification, and there are many unknowns about this procedure. Current studies indicate it has many of the same negative effects on our body as hydrogenated oils and trans fats. More concerning to me is we don't even know how much is in our food, as food companies aren't required to show interesterified oils on our food labels. And because of this, margarine, despite its heart-healthy claims, makes my unhealthy list. Granola bars contain awesome foods like oats, nuts, and seeds. These can help to improve blood pressure and reduce blood sugar and cholesterol levels. But it's what they put with them that creates the problem. If you see chocolate chips or little tiny marshmallows, beware. Not everything is as obvious as those either. They could be using fats like vegetable oil or nut butters to help bind the ingredients together, creating a very high-calorie food with nuts and seeds already being quite calorie dense. Looking at the food label can help us to decide if it's a healthy or unhealthy choice. If in the ingredients list it has sugar as one of the first 3 ingredients, even if it's a natural one like honey, pass it by. Instead, it should be listing foods like oats, nuts, and seeds, the true ingredients of granola. Then check to see how many grams of sugar it contains. We want this to be less than 10 grams. The lower, the better. Then it should have at least 5 grams of protein and another 3 grams of fiber to help you feel full longer. To find more foods you shouldn't be eating over 50 and what you should eat instead, watch this video next and keep working out while having fun. This is Lawrence from Fit and 50. We'll talk to you again in the next one.